I've heard that you guys like to partake in the actions of Dungeons and or Dragons.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, great. Well then, my lovely dears, welcome back to another exciting session of Books in the North.
Yay!
Woo! Last we left off, you managed to conquer the Fortress Adamant, and then killed Dark Beast Parl, who was surprisingly
Yay!
the way easier fight out of those two.
Action economy.
Yep. It's just levels, the differences in level and stuff. It had the
And-
potential to kill you, but, glass cannons are as glass cannons are.
Is the glass cannon great beast, unlike the the storm beast, which was the opposite.
There's that one, the Storm Beast was regen-y. This one just had, fucking 5 times the damage output. Just didn't get
Which
to
you
do it.
didn't get to do.
Yep. Sometimes that is how it goes.
And sometimes no one can hit it, and it kills the entire party.
Mm-hmm.
You jumped
Yeah,
it right
that's how
into
it
our
goes.
main damage dealers, though, Scout.
Yeah, it's true.
That could have gone sideways real easy.
Yep. Its potential damage is 120 damage in a hit at multiple targets that it can hit. So, I mean...
Wow, that's
and it can
damage.
grab people and then swallow them and crush them to death in its stomach rib things. Plenty of reasons to totally fuck your day up.
Oh yeah,
Sounds
that
cool.
120 would basically kill me instantly because that's 3 times my health.
Same.
Oh, okay. That's dangerous indeed.
Yeah, that would have brought me to. I think that would have just killed anybody. Just
That would
outright.
have killed me. Exactly.
Hilarious sidebar. Tennessee lawmakers have
What is it designates
penalized
an
them.
instant kill again?
Oh,
Double your health. Or
Sorry,
a
sir?
hit that brings you to negative your health maximum.
So how much damage could he have done?
120.
12d10,
120 max.
maximum 120.
Okay, I guess that wouldn't have killed Anna. That would have come for close, but
Yep.
Close, but no cigar.
And its basic bite attack is 36, and its grab for a grapple attack is fucking 26. And then it crushes for 30 a turn. It's dumb numbers, big numbers.
big numbers.
But it didn't get to do that stuff, which happens.
Nope.
You destroyed all 168 of its hit points very quickly.
so I didn't know you needed a license for this, but Tennessee lawmakers have just penalized some hairdressers for braiding without a license. I didn't know you needed a license to braid.
What?
I know,
That sounds-
right?
That doesn't sound real.
That
I know.
sounds like a
That's
joke.
why.
That can't be right.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
that
I've been
sounds-
looking.
that sounds
I'm
real.
looking at it right now.
Sounds
So
like a joke.
that's, yeah, exactly. But Snopes doesn't have anything.
Is this an
else.
Onion article?
That's what I thought it was.
Fucking Tennessee is an Onion article.
Well, no, Florida is an onion.
I was about to say, that's Florida.
I think Florida is actually just a Quentin Tarantino script that's come to life.
Stuck in the middle with you.
James
Oh my
inside.
god, Tennessee braiding license.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Oh my god, this. Wow,
Can I leave
What?
this dumpster fire of a state now?
Can I leave this gay earth?
this is an article from 2 days ago and 2 hours ago.
Not
also.
200 years ago. 2 days.
No,
Okay.
2 days ago.
It's I'm so confused.
Dumb laws, everybody.
Like-
Dumb laws.
Like I would understand like having a business without a license, you know? That's different. Like owning a business without a license, that I understand. But this is literally just braiding without a license.
It's dumb. Anyway, on with the game. Fucking people and your dumb shit. We'll get on with this. You make it back to the freelance, and you've got yourself some shiny new toys. And you've got some more downtime to take. And Thyri has her crazy plan that she's been, getting help with.
Ah, yes. Did I inject
crazy
myself at the
plan.
end of last session, or did we?
No, I don't think so.
No.
How long does it take to get back to town?
Okay.
Are we? What time? When
We were
were
already
already
back
back
in
in
town.
You'd already returned.
Oh, we're already back. Okay.
Yep.
Remember, because Theory made the potion with my wife.
Yeah.
And you got the pie that wasn't as good as just eating it fresh. Per heart.
I'm
You
sorry.
did share it with Squiggles. Indeed, you shared the pie with Squiggles. No, you should share the pie with Squiggles. Good spelling.
Ah,
I
yeah, that's
shared
right.
the pie.
I got Titian to help me make this inane potion.
Yep.
Somehow I convinced my burb, who is actually an elf, to help me turn my human mage, who is actually a tiefling warlock, into a werewolf. I love D&D.
Yeah. It's pretty great. Yep, and once he's done helping you with that, he'll just return to, like, relaxing and chilling. He's pretty sure he can score some smash with the boar girl.
Yeah.
The cute little oinker ears. Oink. There you go. So you have got your mixture created, this sort of synthetic blood mixture that you've put together and refined in order to change how your entire body works.
Well, in one specific context, but yeah, basically.
It's a pretty big context, all things considered.
Now, question about this potion. Is it supposed to be taken like right before you get bitten, or just whenever?
That's a good question.
I suppose it's best to do it right before, but there's no reason you shouldn't be able to do it right now.
Define best.
There is no risk inherent of it, like, going through your system because you have to just be missing for, like, a really long time for whatever reason.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do this now before anyone can fucking stop me.
Okay.
Alright, but before I do it, I'm going to write down in laborious detail the entire process I undertook in my book.
Sure thing.
Would you like to write your last will and testimony?
Yes, it's testament, but
Testament.
Thyri will, like, pin to the front of her book a little will that says, just give all my shit to Astra.
Look, if this goes real bad and my heart explodes, just give my shit to Astra.
Yeah. And, let's see. Maybe I will also write up a note, and I will pin it to Prosper's little beak. Just give him that to hold on to, that says, Thyri did a bad, please come help. And the address of where I am. In case, I almost die and I need emergency medical attention.
Sure. Okay, so you're doing this in seclusion?
Yes, I'm doing that in my little laboratory all by myself.
Okie dokie. So yeah, you can be off in just a random lab in the freelance.
Yep.
Okay. So remind me all the ingredients that went into this before
Not
you...
a random lab. You're actually...
In a
like-
rented lab.
Yeah.
no.
No, not in that
not
one.
in the shop, no.
Oh, not in there.
No, I
A rented
a
lab in the university / college or whatever, the guild.
Okay. Well, on the plus
Yeah,
side, if something
collective
really bad
governance.
goes happen, you've got a lot of like nerds to come and help you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I'll be fine. I believe I used some bones and all of the Dark Beast blood from Parl.
Sounds about correct.
A bunch of pretty decent rolls from Titian.
Yep. So yeah, part of me assumes then it's like you finish making this, like, all right, done, and then you go and make a pie, and then you come back, like, okay, let's do this thing.
Yep.
All right. Could you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Alright. Oh, I don't have inspiration. Oh, dear.
Wait,
My
hold on.
inspiration.
Alright, thank you. I'm sure this will be fine. I have a really baller constitution, y'all.
Not supposed to say that.
See?
Well, okay, good thing you had that inspiration, I suppose. All right. So, I mean, there is an infernal nature to your blood. that means that things like, being burned is quite difficult. You've probably been through some quite painful magical fire in your time. You've never really felt it inside your own bloodstream, however. Like, you can feel like this crackling lightning sensation on the back of your teeth, as though there were, God, you know that sensation that you get, like, right after biting a fork?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
But then imagine that instead is now just creating, like, this static buzz somewhere in the back of your mouth.
If you bit a stun gun.
Gross.
Yeah, sure. Except, it's slightly less like being disabled on the floor and spasming and foaming. Let's see here. Can I get a second save, please?
Does anyone want to give me their inspiration again?
Just eat all the inspiration.
Look,
I ain't got any.
Mm-mm.
look, I have a magic item that'll give you all inspiration later. I promise.
I don't have it.
Winter, do you have inspiration?
No.
All right. Well,
Good shit. Don't
How
go
are we
on.
all bone dry on inspiration?
all right.
Must have used
This will be
double
Because
fun,
you
guys.
burned it on like a load of skill checks earlier.
See, it's fucking fine,
Oh my,
everybody.
look at that. Okay.
23s.
Okay. So there is a brief period of time where you are pretty sure that you blacked out.
Yep. Okay.
You can tell that because at one point, while it really hurts, you close your eyes. And then the next point, when you open your eyes again, you're sat, like, propped up on the floor against the, like, edge of the laboratory table, and Ludwig is staring at you, and Prosper is, like, pecking you on the forehead.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
And, yeah, your throat's probably feeling a little bit hoarse, or at least you assume that that's what you feel, but your voice comes out as a low, husky growl when you do so, as though you had, like, a hairball to cough up. And let's see here. 1 second.
And this is the Christmas age. Did not turn into a furry.
Ludwig does not duck out of the way in time as you cough lightning on him.
Oh no,
He takes 14 damage.
Ludwig! Oh god.
And when you put up your hands, feel like, oh shit! You realize that your disguise has long since worn off, and you've got your like deep red, crimsony skin. Well, I say deep red crimson. Usually, you're quite a pale tiefling, but you can see at the knuckles and the joints where your nails are that there is this like almost tattoo-like redness, and you can see that it's sort of coruscating about up to your wrist, patternized. And your fingernails are probably thrice the length that they should be. They certainly seem quite sharp.
Whoa.
Ludwig will run in circles until the crackling on him stops.
Oh no, Ludwig! I'm so sorry. We'll just like
You
try
are
and put him out.
silently balked at, and he's like gnawing on his own ass.
Oh, I give him a hug.
He accepts your hug.
And I will go find something reflective to look in and examine the damage I've done.
Sure thing.
I'm sorry, Savin, you got a muzzle now?
No! Thyri kills herself.
Alright, so when you look for yourself in a reflection, you see typical tiefling theory. The only definable major difference is that you're pretty sure your horns have grown a bunch. Your pupils are slightly more demonic, perhaps. That itchy sensation, your throat is gone. You don't think that you're about to spit up any more lightning. And your fingernails have become mean old claws.
Okay. Everything's fine. I'm not dead. Okay. We're good.
Yep, you do indeed have natural weapons. Good for you. But
What
hey,
do I
would you
roll
like
to
to roll
recharge
me...
my lightning breath?
You don't know. Can you roll me 4d100, please?
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Alright, give me a moment. I'm gonna pull out some
I win!
books.
This can only bode well.
You either win or you lose.
Don't worry, guys. Do you want the bottom of the spectrum or the top of the spectrum? I got you covered either way.
Well, here's the thing. I decided there would be a chance of something happening that was literally 1 in 100.
Oh.
So just bear with me.
Oh no.
Decaying items in your favor today, Savin. 1 in 100. Quite the good odds.
I mean, technically it's 4 in 100 since there's 4 dice rolls, so...
Technically, it's 100 each time, so it's 100.
Shut up.
We're great at math.
Sure, great. That's how
There's
I
a-
would
there's a
describe
specific-
it.
I am fantastic at math, I'll have you know.
I've lost where I had this, so you'll have to bear with me a little bit longer while this is all happening. What is everyone else up to?
I'm gonna learn an instrument.
Nice.
Which one though?
Don't know.
I think I
I'll,
should
I think
learn
it'll
to...
be guitar, and I'll take up busking.
And here I am, almost entirely immune to being transformed in any way.
Yep. It's a lot safer that way.
I'll go learn to cook.
Ha!
Indeed.
Indeed.
Well, I'm still
I wish
waiting...
I was that smart. I should have said that one immediately.
I'm still waiting to, be allowed back in the tower. So I'm just going to continue to enchant Cynthia's Fuck Me Boots. We already did the roll for it. It just takes
It just takes some more time.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm still working on my bracers and stuff.
Gotta finish my enchantments and wait for my house to open up so I can finish my enchantments even faster and talk to Dad and yell at Thyri's mom. And also talk to Dad about that thing.
That thing, everything's fine.
Well, I
Squint.
found him. Lost him for a little while, but we found him again. It's great.
Yeah, he's all turned up and stuff. Where it go?
Where what go?
I'm looking for a thing, and I can't find the thing. Scroll, scroll, scroll.
Cynthia spends all of her downtime getting expertise and take not.
I see that's the night action. The day action's gonna be learn to cook. Gotta multitask, you know?
Become domestic goddess.
Hmm.
You just wait, I'll gain expertise in it and we will have it.
All right.
The
So I
biggest.
have found what happens, which is quite fun. Can you roll me 1d4, Savin, please?
Okay. Yay! It matches the 100.
Okay. And 1d3?
Okay.
And 1d3 again.
Okay.
Okay. So there are a number of things about yourself that you'll have to learn via experimentation. However, there are a few things that you discern through the use of a number of magical devices, some introspective inspection. If you die, you're going to explode like a lightning, like plasma bomb, effectively.
Okay.
So if you die, please note somewhere your death is explosive.
Alright, hold on, let me open up the old character sheet here. Additional features and traits.
Yeah.
I now have a draconian death attack. Cool.
Yep. Yep. If you die, you explode into hot lightning. Your musculature has enhanced. So let's see here.
Cool.
Your strength and reflexes are increased by half. Corresponding muscle functions, such as your grip and the distance by which you can leap, are also increased. And it made you taller.
Excellent. There's just more of an Amazon now.
Yep.
How much
tall
taller?
were you? How tall are you as a tiefling already?
Let's see.
I think according to this, you're meant to gain
Wasn't she like
50% in height.
6'2"?
Yeah, you're supposed to gain like 50% in height.
Oh
I
my
think you
God.
might about to be going up
9
like a
feet
size
tall.
category.
I don't think Thyri was 6'2". I think she was like just 6 foot.
Let's see here.
Now
But
I'm
you're
even
still getting
sadder I
half,
didn't
that
get
puts
to
you
eat
at, like
that hard.
9 foot.
Jesus Christ.
Let's see here.
Oh wait, no, hold on. She's 5'6". It says right here on her character sheet.
Yeah, I see. I just opened up myself and took a peek.
Is that the tiefling form or
Yes.
the other form? Okay.
Not counting her horns.
Mm-hmm. All right. So,
That's adding another 2'9" in height.
yeah,
So 8'3".
you're now 8'3".
Okay. So I guess Thyri wobbles from side to side as all of her clothes are ripped.
Yep.
We'll look down at the puny
So
floor.
he's like, tell her she has a dick. Stop holding out. No, I'm afraid she does not grow a penis. It's not an effect of the transformatives she ingested.
Alright, does my strength actually go up?
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
Oh, she's 99 inches tall now.
God damn it. Alright, what are my new attributes?
Let's have a look here.
Because currently I have noodle arms and okayish dexterity.
What? It doesn't look like you have noodle arms.
Let's see here.
You tone.
Sure doesn't anymore.
Roll me 1d6 and 1d4 respectively, strength and dex.
Alright,
This could be a huge bonus, or it could be fuck all.
I don't really care about strength too much. Okay, and then 1d4
Well,
you
it's
said for
11.
dex?
Yep, 4 for dex.
Yeah!
Fuck! Now, this may seem like an exceptionally high reward here, but you had to roll 100 to get mutations to the body, and also the odds of you dying while ingesting those two things, if you failed a save and then crit failed a save, was pretty high. Once again, a player skirts death via self-experimentation, and comes out for it all the better. Congratulations.
I came out with vomit.
Rainbow pain vomit. True, but you only went through minor grade ones because you were having a child. You can certainly try to enforce changes in your...
I literally did.
Yeah.
I used Fey essences and shot it up with Pharaohin. Pharaohin?
Yeah, Fey heroin, sure.
All that happened was I got rainbow vomit.
It's true.
See,
I
the-
feel
But
cheated.
yours was a raw-ass roll on the book. You also didn't need to roll a 1 in 100 to get to a thing. That's retarded.
The problem is you didn't go for a transformation that Scout liked. If you would have gone for like a Borking one, yeah, you would have had a better shot.
She
Yeah,
didn't
that's how it
actually
works.
end up very borky, so I would like to think that my bias is not inclusive in this technical sense.
I don't believe you.
Alright, so once...
So yeah, you are now really tall. You can feel stronger, and you have horrifying claws for fingers.
Neat. So Thyri will, get her balance, hug Ludwig, apologize again, because, oh god. And,
You have to crouch a lot further down to hug Ludwig.
then, she'll go to the door and just bonk, and fall on her ass.
Ow.
Slowly pick herself up off the floor, rub her head. Okay, right, disguise. Just cast a spell. Bonk.
Which is only
Ow!
a disguise, so thump. Still plenty tall.
Just crouch walk out.
Yep.
Is the disguise still the same height as it was?
Yup.
That's annoying.
Yup.
So,
So-
I know that 5e doesn't care as much about large and small size creature nonsense. Is there a threshold for you would go up a size increment in this? No.
It's basically whatever. And there's no benefit to going up or down other than
Correct.
carrying capacity. At least if you're a player character. Monsters get oodles of
All
benefits
sorts of
because...
shit.
yeah.
Because monster stat blocks.
Alright, so now that I am a swole dex lock, Oh, I could take a level of rogue now.
Oh my god. Yeah, you
Yeah,
actually can.
join
Yeah,
in.
you have enough
Come on,
dexterity
do it.
to join the rogue squadron.
Oh man, I wish I could take a level up.
Well,
What's
come
your
over
AC?
here
What's
and
your
take
AC
this
now?
TF item.
I can't. That DFs don't work on me.
Why not?
They just don't work on me.
Only
You guys don't
TFs
know.
made specifically out of Eldritch things work on her. That's how she got the tentacles.
Do we know this in character, or is this...
I do.
Alright.
Jeanette does.
Do we know this? don't
I
think so.
mean, no one's ever asked Jeanette what kind of TFs Hannah can take.
I mean, I don't think we had any reason
Also,
to, so...
with your new disguise, does that mean that you're gonna constantly be thinking everyone's staring at your tits before remembering that your disguise is they're actually staring at your face?
Yeah,
They're
it's gonna be
actually
super
respectfully making
weird.
eye contact, but
Because I'm just staring down at everybody, and they're just looking at my chest. Alright, time to go find Astra. And also, Thyri's just gonna pick up her last will and her emergency medical note and just burn them up.
Yeah, Prosper informs you that he thinks you're retarded. He says so in honor of Tisha, who you're pretty sure would have called you retarded as well.
Hey!
Ruffles his
hell?
bad feathers. And he also looks kind of annoyed because he can't perch on your shoulder now because he'd be floating. So he'll grumble and
yeah.
perch on Ludwig's head instead, which is less of a comfy space because if he doesn't concentrate, it starts sinking into his head. It just looks kind of irked.
Everyone's a
Made life so
critic.
hard.
I
I think you should have your video game glitch floating bird just hovering there behind you, up above you, just not moving at all, just floating, always floating,
I mean,
Yeah, that is pretty great.
if
skating
you try
through
to
the
think
air.
about where you are, if you enter the Artificer's Alchemist Guild and then just come out really tall, even with your disguise really tall, I doubt very many people would bat an eyelash.
I mean, some people
Yeah,
might be like, "Ooh, why'd you used to do that?"
Yeah,
But yeah,
there's-
I suppose as you're walking out, you can see that there are indeed a number of people who have probably transformed themselves a bit. There's just a person walking around who...
High fashion.
What, sorry?
High fashion. You guys didn't? Okay, you guys didn't see that show.
Yeah,
Tosh
but,
point oh, it's whenever high fashion, just ridiculous things that rich people get into, fashion things, and in this town it's TFs.
Yeah, no wonder I haven't seen it. Tosh by oh shit.
Well, when you can't move because of how much Mary Jane you've ingested, you kind of watch whatever your roommates put on. I much preferred the soup. The soup was great.
Anyway.
Whatever.
Still going on, I think.
Nope.
Anyway.
Did it finally die?
No, it's getting a reboot.
Anyway.
So yeah, I'm gonna go get Astra and I guess Cynthia if she wants to come along.
Sure.
I gotta show you something. So
Okay.
half remember that. Oh yeah, Cynthia's a tiefling too. Okay, it's even better. All right, go home.
Sure, let's
Tell everyone
follow you
to.
into here.
No, I'm gonna go to fucking Natalie's house.
I mean, that's the bar.
Oh, okay. Why is Henry there? Don't hang out at the bar, little kid.
Why is Natalie there? You're 7 months pregnant.
Also that.
That's
Because
the bar.
this is where you can reliably eat pie. I haven't filled it out all the way, but it's gambling area, bar and restaurant, and more bar and more restaurant.
Okay, fine. Alright, so I will go drag them to the place with the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure all the windows are closed. Open a little light, just cast that on the roof here. And then drop the
Sure.
disguise.
Alrighty. Let's see here.
Look what I did!
Yep, you become big.
Giga Theory.
Wow. So for frame of reference, I haven't seen you before in a tiefling form.
Oh
This is big as
shit!
it.
Have you not?
I have not. I don't think I have. I'm pretty sure I haven't.
You knew I was a tiefling, right?
I had assumed.
Okay.
The daughter probably gave that away.
Look, the Jarl could have been a... Shut up. Okay, so...
How did you do that? And why are you huge?
Also, those are some very long fingernails. You might want to think about trimming them down.
Poke.
They are
Ow,
sharp.
and sharp.
Yeah.
Look how ripped
draw-
I
you-
am!
You draw blood when you poke her.
Alright, what did I do? Well, Astrid, come here. I got some good news for you.
Okay.
Yeah, let's bring her over here.
She still looks confused at the whole transformation thing. She'll like poke the abs that you now actually have.
Poke.
Huh. Okay.
Look at the horns, too. They're huge. I've hit my head on every single door, though.
How big were they before, and how big are they now?
I think they're just like, as you see in the picture before, now they're probably like fucking dog antlers.
Mm.
Okay, so, you know how all the realms here in the Cold North have to be ruled by wares, right?
Uh-huh.
And
Like Papa.
yeah, like your father. But you know us tieflings can't become wares
Chew or squint.
until now.
Are you a were person now?
Not yet, but I've made it so that I can actually survive the transformation. So we just need to go home and have your father bite me.
Okay.
And
Are
then...
you sure it won't kill you?
No, that's why I did it to me and not you. You're next, though. That way, my
Okay.
pretty little princess can be the Jarlessa of the North when Bulgrif's done.
Huh. She blinks a few times as she tries to absorb all this information and file that away.
Then I will give Astra a hug.
She will yelp and be hugged, and her tail will wag.
I didn't get a tail, did I? Or a new
No,
tail,
you
I
did not.
guess.
You-
A
you
fluffier
did
tail.
not. You've got your teeth tail still.
Oh,
Long and lashy.
okay. Maybe
You'll
it
have to
wags now.
actually wear up to get your tail to be a floofer tail.
Alright. So, now that we have this process is written down in excruciating detail. So if this actually works, then whew, this will change everything.
What if it doesn't?
Then I'll probably die screaming, but Jeanette or somebody can refine the formula and make it work.
Let's
Oh.
play devil's advocate here for a second and say that it doesn't ever work. What then?
Well, fuck. Look, if this does work, maybe we can talk my mother out of this bizarre homicidal rampage she's gone on. This is a chance to actually put a tiefling in power, real power, to make a difference in the world.
Mom, I know that. I don't think they're just going to like give up without a fight. You know, all the Jarls would fight for where they are.
Well, yeah, of course.
So what happens when there is a new Lycan tiefling resting for control? She's still gonna have to fight. Like, I don't think you can stop that happening.
Well, I'm not trying to stop violence forever, but you know your grandmother's trying to just completely topple everything here. She's going to kill a lot of people for no reason. Well, for a reason, but
yeah,
a reason that
It's
shouldn't...
a fairly decent reason to free
a reason that
tieflings.
shouldn't involve mass murder and necromancy and dark magics.
Would you describe what you've done to yourself as dark magics, though?
No, it's science.
Do you get this stuff to make this out of the living, previously living powers of a now dead creature?
A dead creature
It's-
that was never sentient.
How do we know?
It didn't talk.
Ludwig doesn't talk.
Ludwig can communicate. I mean, that great beast was just like, rawr, I'm a great beast, and charge it at us. Like, Ludwig at least tries to communicate, and besides, he's a good boy.
Ludwig does nod sagely. He is a good boy.
See?
Van Astor will agree, yes. I mean, okay, Ludwig's a good boy. But still, I mean... Should just shrug. Don't die?
I'll try. Believe me, I always try.
Mhm.
This really could be the first step in a new future for tieflings everywhere.
Oh my
Just
god,
wait
are you
and
gonna
see.
get even bigger when you get bitten?
I don't know. Maybe.
You know you're gonna have to stop hiding yourself.
There's a long pause. Oh.
I mean, especially if you take the bite and it works. They don't hide that.
Well, if the bite works, and yeah, sure, I have to out myself to prove that tieflings can rule now, but
And
And-
tieflings do fucking rule, but still.
I
Are
mean,
you prepared
we
to
rule
out yourself, though?
in, the sense of we're great, but rule in terms of, temporal power.
Sure. So just like scratch the back of her head for a moment and think. God, this is weird. Also, you're supposed to be a squishy nerd. I'm supposed to be the strong one. And now look, you should poke your abs again. It's not fair. You cheated
Oh.
for those abs.
You're still way stronger than me. Besides, if this does work, we'll just give you the transformation, and you can be even bigger and stronger than you are now.
Suppose I don't mind that part. You think I'll get bigger like everywhere though?
Thyri will look down at her own chest.
While I bounce.
Yeah,
Okay.
all the places that matter. Wink.
Delightful. Now you can get a whole arm of that.
I'm sure Cynthia will be fine.
Okay. Mm.
And yeah, I think that's Theory's downtime done.
Yeah, Astra will continue to be surprised. And tell you that your disguise self is going to have to be at least like a little bit taller. You're fucking huge now.
Alright, so what if Disguise Theory bought some platform shoes? Or
Savin.
really, really high
Wouldn't
heels.
that put you even higher?
Alright, yeah, we're
2
just,
foot high heels.
we're just gonna get giant stilettos. Besides,
It turns out she's has a new hobby, stilts.
that'll give her a
I
super
just
sexy
want
gait.
I just want Viv to be there and just look at you funny.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Everyone's got to
the
question
other
my mad
tiefling
science.
you didn't tell about this.
It's fine. I've thought everything through. Everything's gonna be great. I can't wait
I'm
until
sure it will
Bulgruff.
be.
Yeah. And Ludwig didn't have to make a broken heart check when he was hit by the lightning. She did kind of cough. That's like someone sneezing by mistake and not covering their nose in time. They're like, I hate you! It hurt, but Ludwig is a good boy.
Yeah, in theory, apologized and gave him hugs.
Mister.
All right, and now to go stand in front of tower and yell at mom.
We don't get to do that yet.
You can't even yell at the
That's
tower.
That's right.
I
Your
mean,
mother
You might hurt the
said
tower's feelings.
You can go yell at the tower, but I'm
Alright.
also going to tell you the tower might shoot a ballista at you.
Well, then I'll shoot my ballista at your tower.
That would be a bad.
Please don't get in tower fights with the tower.
Oh, what if I just open up my tower next to your tower, and then I can just lay siege to your tower? But it'll be a really
Hey,
nice
make
siege.
Hey, Jeanette, make an intelligence check.
It'll be a hug siege. Gonna hug everyone in the tower.
So, The last time anyone tried to build something near the tower, it became like a new wing on the tower.
So, if you try to build near tower, he kind of eats it and absorbs it to himself. You know
I
that
mean, I'm
little...
sure tower would appreciate to the wing adamant to be added to its mass.
So, unless you just want to give tower adamant, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Alright, what is your tower? How does it do any of this shit?
He's tower. He does what he wants.
That doesn't make
Tower's
any
super
sense.
cool.
It makes perfect sense.
No,
Mhm.
No,
not at
makes
all.
no
Nothing
sense.
makes any sense here.
Nod, all the sense.
Jeanette,
He's tower.
You say
where,
like
did,
your
where
tower's
does tower
alive.
come from? Where does tower come from?
I don't know.
Check. You might have an inkling of a something.
No, I don't.
You have no
This is
fucking
why I
idea.
don't want to make checks, you guys. Stop making me do it. I'm terrible at this.
No.
I don't know. The only thing he's ever told me is that it was cold and dark,
Mm-hmm.
and he was hungry. That was about it.
What?
What?
Thyri will look at the rest of the party. You all heard that, right?
Yeah, I heard that as well.
I heard this at the time.
I fed tower. I fed tower once.
So, wait,
was
your
best.
tower is a creature from a cold, dark place that has come to our world full of hunger, is eating things and possibly people, murders anyone who comes near it, and is full of strange magics.
First of all, he doesn't murder anyone who comes near it. He murders anyone who tries to attack him. Or
That
goes
sounds
in
like it
without
comes
permission.
near it.
Also, no solicitors.
We posted signs to say it's very nice. To say, it's not very nice. Don't come near it. Stay away. Second off, I don't know where he comes from. He probably comes from this world. He was probably sleeping underground. Second, he's tower. It's just what he does.
Alright, Thyri's just going to turn around and ignore Jeanette and address the rest of the party and say, guys, I feel like that tower might be some sort of eldritch god or something. Or some horrible demon.
If it is, I don't want to mess with it.
Anna's tummy grumbles.
I ain't going back there. You can't make me.
Yeah.
Squeak.
Kilara, can you talk any sense into him? They're not listening.
I'm sorry, we
Nothing
are
you say
talking
makes
sense
any
here.
sense, Jeanette.
I made perfect sense.
No,
Kilara,
no,
please.
you have not.
You're making Jeanette sense again, dear.
Oh,
You know, where the boundaries of lesser minds are unable to encapsulate the true different ability of your perspective.
well, then you explain it.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Also, can I have my old token back?
No, you're this forever.
No! Wait until I'm Theory Bork. Borkry. Okay.
Yeah.
You'll have to find new art. Or just, have Scout doodle ears on that art.
Okay.
You'll be so adorable with a fluffy tail and canine ears. It'll be great.
Okay,
So your
Kilara.
wife will consider how to breach the subject, rubbing her chin a few times. Well, the tower has extrasensory perceptions and has requirements along the same lines that a human being might have. You know, it needs to rest, it needs to have its mind engaged, and it likes to feed. What it feeds on exactly is an entirely altered difference.
I fed it bacon.
Yes, I mean, it'll eat foods, I suppose, technically. More importantly, it likes to feed on ideas.
It was
Like,
green beast bacon.
What?
Feeds on ideas.
You know that whole I think, therefore I am?
Yes?
Yes, but
It feeds on the idea of a self, and anything can have a sense of self.
Can you... Does it... When it eats a sense of self, do you lose your sense of self, or does it just feed on the presence of self?
Now there I'm not 100% sure on. I think, I suppose technically it's taking it from you, but the sense of self is designed by our egos. And your ego will just generate yourself again, eventually.
What?
So it
Had a-
essentially takes a part of us, but that part kind of
yes,
regrows.
I mean, technically it grows back, yes. I mean, whatever you were thinking at the time probably goes away too, but there's also no reason you can't think all those things again. I don't like to spend a lot of time there because I like to think a lot. And that's part of what makes it distracting to stay in the tower for a long period of time. Because it takes these small nibbles of the ego. Sorry, not of the ego, of the self.
And is that why Jeanette's... Thyri just, like, makes a hand gesture waving at Jeanette?
She folds her arm and huffs. I understand what you're saying, but... no. Not really. Jeanette's hired sense of perception comes partially just from an exposure to chemicals, effectively.
Well, not just that. I also saw the things the tower protects us from.
Oh, yes, I suppose.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I don't really remember much of it, but I do know that there are bad things out there in the world, and tower eats them.
What?
That's a different kind of eat. It's holding them, I think. I've never seen any of them myself.
Neither have I.
But you just said...
Yeah, you what?
I
She
saw,
might
and then I
not.
didn't see anymore.
Yeah. That was probably a very specifically plucked out memory for her own protection, and it's probably what did some changes as well. She'll shrug and look a little bit uncomfortable at the idea of just trying to help you mentally, break down her wife and describe her in academic terms.
Like putting a light through a prison.
Alright, I have an important question about Tower. Is there any way
Okay.
out of it other than the front door?
Probably. However, it probably doesn't dump you in the same place either.
Have you ever seen someone go into Tower and not come back, that
Oh,
then
plenty.
show up again later?
Less plenty.
Like, never?
Roll 1d20 for me. Let's see if she's ever observed it from the outside. She doesn't think that she's seen anyone who didn't, leave through the front door again, turn up after going quote-unquote missing in the tower.
Okay, so what I do is I buy a really big crossbow. And
You're not
Maybe not.
insinuating attacking the tower, are you?
No, just someone who's gonna walk out of the tower.
I believe it would probably take that quite personally if you were allowed to set up some kind of offensive on someone who would be effectively a guest if they could come and go as they pleased.
Wait, are you trying to attack one of Tower's guests? That's not a good idea.
Maybe. Also, hold on one second.
We only have 2 guests at the moment. Those are family members of yours.
Which is kind of the reason she's plotting all this.
I want to go see the
What,
tower
matricide?
again.
Now that's insane.
I want to go see the tower again. I want to go see them.
Matricide? Why would you bed?
Why would you destroy a mattress? A perfectly good mattress.
Mm-hmm. That sounds crazy.
That we went the same way.
That's also what it's called.
Have you ever had
Your own
ego
mother.
death from hard drugs? Oh god, I remember ego death from hard drugs. Poor
The
Simon.
fuck?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, good times.
Failed so many fucking checks on the LSD table and suffered complete ego death for 2 whole days.
Alright, so back to the part where I murder my mother with a giant crossbow.
Wait, hold on. We were just going over this whole entire thing a little while ago, Thyri. Weren't you going to try and show your mother a better way, not kill her? What happened to all that?
Oh, fine. Can I...
Yeah, this whole transformation, this whole dangerous transformation thing was just so you didn't have to try to do something crazy like this.
Yes, but now I know
Hello,
she's
hello.
consorting with some sort of demon tower.
Tower's
You
not a
mean?
demon.
Tower's not a demon.
Wait, hold on, let's just... Jeanette,
And isn't she consorting with Jeanette's father anyway? Not like that. Probably not like that, at least.
Oh
No,
my god.
Dad's animals right now. He was
I'm
something
sorry.
called a crocodile this morning. No, yesterday morning. Day before yesterday. Wait, what day is it?
Can I just go put a tent in front of the tower?
I mean,
Does he like vagrants?
Not. I don't think so.
listen, we're
Carl will
going
shrug.
back to the tower when Tower says I can come back.
I don't
which is
care
tomorrow
what your
morning.
tower says. I need to find my mother who is in the tower.
She's going to come out tomorrow.
Right, and I want to be there when she does.
Do you need a tent to do that?
Yes, because if I'm not there the entire time, I might miss her.
So tell me, who is your mother? As she inspires these matricidal urges in you?
I don't want to talk about it.
Yes, okay. I mean, I have objective issues, regardless of you all being great heroes and all, if you're intending to camp outside of a semi-sentient, or maybe even completely sentient tower to shoot your own mother. I feel like that's bad.
Does
And
it
I
help
don't
if I
want to
say she
encourage it.
deserves it? Also, I might not
I
have
don't
to
believe
shoot
in the
her.
death penalty.
Well,
Thyri, you should be
look,
nice to your
it's
mom.
a lot better than keeping someone in prison forever.
Well, I mean, that's only if they can't reform.
She just...
Yeah. Can I roll to debate fucking policy?
Sure, give me a persuade test.
Oh,
We'll see if you
God.
can, go over politics with her.
Okay. There we go.
You cannot change the fact that she is a pacifist.
Goddamn it. Goddamn hippies! Alright.
Her mom just wants to start a small revolution. A very
It's-
boring revolution, but a revolution.
A complete countrywide revolution, and also she's a necromancer, okay? There.
It's a small revolution.
That is not a small revolution, that's the entire country.
It is definitely not a small revolution.
Very, very
Also,
small.
it's a race war. Because she's a racist.
I think she just wants everyone to be friends.
That's technically true. That is actually technically true.
What Anna just said, or what I said?
What you said, Savin.
Yeah, Clara will, pull up a chair and sit on it casually. So, your mother is the one in charge of trying to create the uprising. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes. Okay, fine, yes. That's my mother. She's the fucking necromancer, evil witch, terrorist. Don't tell me
Should
you've
just
bought
ponder.
into her propaganda.
No,
Clara.
I've not bought in. Hey, when you finish speaking goodness. No, I've not bought in to her propaganda. However, it is hard not to see that a number of the things that she wants are things that we should have had for a long time. I don't agree with the way that she goes about it, if that happens to involve necromancy and dark magic, however. I don't like violence.
Neither do I, but someone has to stop her before more people get hurt. I used to be a
She
pacifist
appears
too,
unconvinced.
but damn
Yes,
it, I
and
can't
how
stand
easily
to
people change.
I can't stand to see more people get hurt.
Well, there are always peaceful ways to resolve everything. You just have
Well-
to find the right way. I believe trying to shoot your mother and someone presumably powerful enough to create this, transcendent uprising of the Tiefling kind, probably not for the best. That said, yes, I do like Jeanette's New World Order instead. It's much more interesting.
What New World Order?
I'm building another science. My science. Constructs and energy beams and disembodied brains. It's going to be
Okay.
quite fun. Architectural fever dreams, too.
Look, I don't want to shoot her, but if I'm presented with a choice between shooting her now or not ever catching her, I'm gonna have to take shooting her. I'd rather talk this out with her again, but I don't think I can succeed. I hope I can, but
Okay, we're talking about tracking down just one woman. When we're trying to track down the daughter of a dragon god, and that's completely feasible. Dad's making us a thing to find it as we speak. Well,
What?
maybe not as we speak. Yeah, I asked Dad. He said he'd make us something to help us find her.
What?
So I'm pretty sure that if we could find that dragon soul, we can just find your mom again. We've seen her like 5 times. We keep tripping across her. It's fine.
You've seen her once, ever.
Hmm.
You've
Is
seen
that
my
true?
sister a bunch.
And she's seen your mother twice.
What?
She was there at the
Yeah.
wedding as well.
That's
and
the only
also
time
just
we've
saw
ever
her at the
seen my
front of this
mother.
tower. And she saw her at the tower when you didn't
Oh,
get
right.
to.
Well, I guess that's fair.
Yes.
Thyri doesn't really know that necessarily.
I mean, she did explain that. Indeed, she got a gift from her.
Oh,
for
that's
you.
right. That is actually right. Never mind. Okay, carry on.
And yes, Anna's fidgeting.
Anna, what's wrong?
You shouldn't hurt your mom.
My mom shouldn't hurt innocent people all over the country. Who's gonna stop her from doing that?
I'm going to look up. I'm going to look up and up at Thyri. Past the fake Thyri and look up at her. Don't kill your mom.
I
She's got a
don't
good point.
want to. And then Thyri will stop when she
Don't.
realizes what Anna's doing.
Don't.
All of her tentacles will start flowing as one. And then one will boop an invisible space where your nose would be. Boop.
Anna, what is wrong with you?
I don't know what you mean. Just don't do it. Don't be mean. Don't be mean.
It's not mean. Anna, do you not understand that she's killing people?
I mean, we kill people all the time.
You maybe.
Yeah.
We literally just killed people.
When?
Like
yeah.
a few weeks ago.
When?
Ah, you remember
The only
that one
time
guy?
we killed people is fighting my mother's agents, who didn't give us any choice.
And you know, the bandits and the minotaur.
I've run out into bandit ambushes to try and stabilize them.
They died anyways.
No, they didn't.
Only one lived.
What? The
Bandits
rest
and
ran
minotaur.
away.
Pretty sure one exploded.
Well, regardless, I've done everything in my power not to let anyone get killed. I've risked my life to save enemies from death.
Killing people is bad, okay?
Yes, I agree. But if someone's going
So
to
don't kill
just
them.
keep killing people over and over and over again, someone has to stop them.
Well, hopefully you won't have to do any kind of killing in order to prevent it. You sure step pointedly now, if you're all quite done, it's very hard to run customers with you all blocking up the front and having an ethics debate.
I'm just gonna go sit in the front of this stupid tower.
Okay.
Astra, maybe we should go to your mom and try and keep her out of trouble.
Yes. She will crumple and fucking give Ludwig a pat on the head and follow.
Squiggles, should we do something?
Squeak.
Gonna just get the cart and bring it up here to the top of the hill and set up
Thyri wants
camp.
to do a bad. Thyri
Sure.
wants to do a bad thing.
Squiggles will squeak in agreement. Ponder. Have a Squiggles ponder. It's like a hawk with a hawk as a hawk. Squiggles will ponder. And then we'll give you a squeak that accounts to just have faith.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, you've probably not gone up to the tower yourself. It's a long walk to the entrance to the tower, quote unquote, and then you look down into a crater, effectively.
What on
And you
earth
just-
made this crater?
I don't know. I would assume this tower thing or whatever this sentient thing that Jeanette is apparently living in, I suppose.
There's a long moment of Thyri pausing, then Thyri will look up at the sky, then look down at the crater, look back up. Oh my god.
You think it
There's
came from...
no way that that fell out of space.
Is that
might
Astrid
have.
saying that, or...
That is Astra.
Okay. How do you know?
Because it's... Well, I was about to say because it's crazy, but that doesn't count.
The thing came from somewhere cold and dark,
Could be then.
and it was hungry, and it found
Sure.
our world.
So
Mm.
you think
That sounds
the
way
tower's
more ominous
gonna
than it probably is.
eat the world?
I mean, look how long it's probably been here.
I don't
I
think
mean-
it's coming to eat the world. I think it's coming to eat something that's here. This bad thing Jeanette was talking about. Let's try and parse her craziness for a moment.
That gives me a headache.
Okay,
I know.
I guess.
Astra's just gonna grumble and like pull up. You know, there's little camping stools as well. Just
Yeah.
sort of unfolds that.
We're doing the
Touches
Final
onto
Fantasy 15, pitching camp.
Yep.
If this
Set
tower
herself in and pet Ludwig.
If this tower came from space, it came here for a reason, and that reason is to feed, but feed on what? Jeanette said it's keeping something within itself, and it's eating some nebulous bad thing. But what?
Sure.
Is it
I
great
mean-
beasts? Is it demons?
The problem is, I think that the answer to all of those questions is maybe.
It could also be different answers to each
And
one
it
as
could
well.
also be no to all the answers. We
I
could ask her
feel-
crazy dad.
I don't think that's going to get us anywhere further than asking Jeanette.
I feel that put us even in a worse position.
I wonder
Also,
if-
maybe that whole, the big crater was caused by an explosion, like when the tower was already there. Well, that was it, like bursting out of the ground.
Well, if it was bursting out of the ground, wouldn't the crater... I guess, can Thyri roll an int check to see if this looks like an impact crater or an eruption crater?
Give me an int check then, sure.
Yeah.
In a way, it's a little bit too perfect to say either way.
Unless this
It is,
crater
it is
was...
very likely it could have been one or the other, and has been smoothed out since. Fuck knows how long ago.
Someone took great pains to make this tower's environments look proper, make it hard to tell what happened here. Someone long, long ago, before Jeanette or her father.
Maybe the tower did?
But how?
I don't know. I mean, how do a lot of things? Apparently it steals pieces of house.
Ah. I don't know that... No, we're not qualified to deal with this. Somebody needs to be told what's going on here. This is a danger to us and everyone around us if this just remains here without anyone
then?
knowing what it's doing.
If it's
Who
been
then
here
do we
first,
tell, Theory?
That is
I'm-
the question.
I mean,
We're not exactly the weakest people in the world. We're pretty high up there, strength-wise. I don't really think there's many people we could tell to actually do something about this.
Surely there must be some college of wizards out there, or...
Astra will blink. We live next to that.
The only
Like
co-
around here. It's the College of Arcanists and
God.
stuff, and they leave it alone.
That
Yeah,
just
if
makes
it's
it
been here
worse.
if it's been here for this long, wouldn't it have done something already if it was good?
Now,
We don't
hold
know
on.
what it's
I don't-
done. That's the
They're
problem.
not the only college here. I distinctly remember seeing an emblem for a different college somewhere way back.
I guess there are like other people to go to, but I mean, if this tower has been here for all of that time ever, it would be kind of weird if it weren't already looked into. I say we leave it the fuck alone.
Me too.
Yeah, I'd like to leave it alone. I just can't help shake the feeling that it's dangerous.
I mean,
Of course it's dangerous. I
Yeah.
mean, you've heard what Jeanette and her wife have told us about it.
Precisely.
But I
don't
mean,
know.
they also said it was only dangerous when it was being invaded or attacked and shit.
Or just when people walk by because they have a no solicitor sign.
Or maybe we shouldn't trust anything either of them say because they're under its influence.
or
Well,
maybe
that's
you're
a
just
possibility.
paranoid.
You could also be really paranoid.
Benny also told you that, and he's never been to the tower.
Yeah,
I
he
have
doesn't
no
go
way
there.
to know that.
Well, yeah, you don't have any way of knowing he's never been there. But he himself has told you warnings of the tower and said that he stays away from it.
Yeah,
Didn't he say, "Oh gods, no, I never go to that place"? I
Correct.
thought I heard that.
Yeah.
doesn't mean
Yeah.
he's never gone, just that he doesn't. But regardless, yeah, Thyri is descending into a neurosis episode, and I'm sure Astra's had to deal with that before on a few
Yeah,
occasions.
she will just like pat around to find where your head actually is before like pulling it in.
Eh.
Meh. Stop it.
Fine. I'm sorry. I just want
Take
you
a
to be
nap.
safe, and this
I'm
scares
already
me.
safe. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff that should be scaring us. We fight monsters.
Yeah, well,
You can
those
take
I
a
can
nap,
just
we'll watch it
shoot
for a
with
while.
magic lasers. This I can't. I don't think.
I mean, you could, but it would seem like it would be a stupid idea.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can shoot the water with a laser that won't stop the tides. The fuck are you doing, dog? Get out of there.
Bro.
Pork.
Ludwig looks up and he's just munching on a squirrel. Nom,
Oh, Ludwig.
nom, nom,
No,
nom,
never
nom,
mind.
nom,
It's
gone.
fine.
It's just
Ludwig
nature.
just does the head tilt and then you just see a squirrel disappearing.
Ugh. Thyri takes
Don't
out her
you
drawer
try!
of
Don't you try
strawberries.
and make your dog have a vegetarian diet now.
Yeah, it's not good for them. Everyone knows that.
No, Thyri's taking out the strawberries for herself. I'm just gonna munch on them. And try and, like, calm her fucking intense neurosis.
See, if she had Titian around to like fucking pull you back into line, that would be handy.
Yeah, if
Prosper's-
I had my
Prosper's
minder...
still, yeah, Prosper's still like he's still an apprentice to theory minding. He does not have the same experience that Titian has, keeping her from getting her shit like all out of whack.
I love familiars.
They're great. I adore them.
Alright, so yeah, that's just what Theory's gonna do until her mom comes out or Jeanette says we can go in. She's just gonna sit here and watch the door.
Sure. Well then, a day will turn into night. Are you sleeping over your little tent overlooking the crater?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you give me a charisma save, please, when you go to sleep?
Okay, I'd like to also point out that I have at least Ludwig and or Prosper on watch while I'm sleeping.
Yep.
But yeah, okay, charisma saving throw. Alright, don't worry, I got this. Son of a bitch.
Now, do you,
That sure is a 3.
I just want to put out here that me and Astra are also here. Do we need to make those as well?
Pardon me, sorry?
Do you need also like Astra and myself to make
Yeah,
them
yeah.
since we're also there?
Yep, since you'll be sleeping over, if you're also sleeping over, charisma saves. So,
Oh no.
Theory, first of all, you settle into fitful dreams, and then you wake up. Or you think you wake up, you sit bolt upright in what you assume to be your bed, but you realize you're sat in a black expanse of nothing, like you're in a lightless cave. For a moment, this worries you, undoubtedly, because the dark is scary.
Yes.
And then a hand will reach down, and they are holding a bright lantern, and they place it at your feet.
Oh, thank you. I'll pick up the lantern and look at whoever it is?
You can see that it's a towering figure of about 14 feet. They happen to be dressed in an articulate suit. They have neatly cropped, clean hair, like a short beard. Like, there's the barest hint of sideburns where it meets the top of hair. Like, they just haven't trimmed it for maybe a couple days.
Hagen?
The individual will tilt their head and then chuckle a little bit. Their voice is warm and it's deep, and you can see there is a pale violet hue to their eyes that stands out in the dark. They look around for a moment. Could you imagine me a chair, please?
There's a pause and then poof.
Yep. And then he will settle into it. Much better. No, I'm not Hagen. I'm a god, and I'm not Hagen.
Everything you just said scares me. Where am I?
Oh, well, we're in your head for now while you're asleep.
Oh. Thyri will imagine up a chair for herself, just like a little stool.
Surely you can fancy up something. No, whatever, it's your choice. Now, you won't remember my name, so I'm not going to say it. That's just sort of the nature of things, I'm afraid. You stand at the precipice of choice, my dear. One of those choices is to go delving into the things that you shouldn't. Now, this choice, I do definitely feel it is an interesting one. Such things always are. But it is a little overtly dangerous. It might not do you any favors, at least not yet. I can see you've got your little plans here. Yeah, very interesting. You do look quite the figure here. And he'll look you up and down until you become your disguised self with instinctive thought, no doubt.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Should have expected that, I suppose. The choice that you stand over is to explore a place that is dangerous, and you know that it is dangerous. And you know that it does not think you welcome, at least not to that degree. There are a lot of secrets, both in this world and under it. Beside it, and beside it. Some of those mysteries are just best left unobserved by those without the spark of divinity. It tends to break them, otherwise. Do you understand?
You're saying I have the choice to explore the tower or not?
That is correct. And as interesting as it would be dangerous, especially to your undeveloped and unprepared, undivine psyche.
What is the tower?
You're talking to him.
Ah! Thyri will just like recoil back and fall off her stool.
I'm sorry, that was a funny one. No, I'm not completely the tower. I'm more, not an imagination. I'm an idea. Let's go with that.
You really are the tower is alive.
Of course. You mean you've been told as much?
I'm told a lot of things by Jeanette, and they all scare me, and I don't believe some of them. Maybe I should.
I suppose, yes.
Okay.
She is... I suppose what happens when one is not prepared with the mind of the divine to observe the things that are kept secret or safe.
Okay. Let me ask you just one question, then, if you please.
Well, seeing as you're polite, of course, go ahead, my dear.
Do you intend any threat to the people of this world My daughter and my husband and the people we care for.
Fold his arms. No, I don't intend such things. To be fair, a lot of things happen, though, that we don't intend upon. I am a being of chaos. And chaos does as it wills. More pointedly, I do as I will, but I do so without an intent. Such as it is, nothing has otherwise irked me into trying to commit these random acts of darkness on the greater matter, but at the same time, sometimes bad things can happen. Goodness knows a few great beasts have escaped from me over the years. Some can be quite canny. Sometimes people leave those open doors. It's a terrible, terrible habit.
You're what's causing the great beasts of this world.
No, I did not say that. I said that there were some great beasts inside me and they snuck out.
Then... how...
They come from a lot of places. No great beast is the same. It depends on who creates them. And some have been created. Either within me or at least nearby enough that I've decided to pluck them up for safekeeping. Or because I found them interesting.
So that's what Jeanette meant by saying that you ate the dangerous things, right?
Yes, a great number of them, and some happen to be an endless source of ideas.
Wait, great beasts are sentient?
Some.
Ooh,
Not
okay,
many, mind
only
you.
some.
Most are monsters.
That's comforting,
But it's the
I
sentient
guess.
beings that are most capable of creating harm, wouldn't you say? They're the most dangerous ones.
Yes.
Dragons and gods.
It's a long pause when he says that.
Demons and angels too, goodness. I need to fret all the time. Anyway, you're quite outside of my more comfortable range. I could probably try to snuff you out, but that would mean a direct influence, which is not... It's not how I act on those who are outside of my domain.
So as long as we stay away from you, you won't hurt us.
Not on purpose, at least, no.
Thyri's just like terrified into silence for a moment, just kind of like, oh dear, what have I stumbled into?
Tell you what. Because your ideas are upsetting my stomach. They're awfully panicky ones, aren't they?
I have a problem with that, yes.
I've noticed. I'll tell you one secret, okay? One little secret. I promise it won't break your mind, but I'm sure it will delight you. I told Jeanette this secret a few years ago, but I think she forgot it. She'll remember again later. That's just how she does. I'll tell you this one little secret. And then you can, at least be a little bit further away so you don't upset my stomach quite so much. Goodness.
Okay.
I was placed here before I was a god. By Python. So you know that I am chaos. You'll probably forget this when you wake up, mind you, but you'll probably feel some sensation of satisfaction, and at least this one secret won't drive you insane, I'm sure. Of course, you mistaking me for Hagen was very funny. I appreciate that. If everyone who comes to you with a lantern is your god of light, I feel awfully sorry for the fellow.
I mean, to be fair, he's the only person who ever speaks to me in my dreams.
Yes, speaks to you in your dreams.
What?
Nothing. Nothing at all. And then you do awaken.
Ah!
Start.
Okay, I'm just gonna, like, go over the edge of the cliff here, just, like, crawl out of my tent and, like, over the edge, so I'm just looking above, at the door with my eyes.
Hi, Thyri.
Ah!
There we are.
Anna, what the fuck?
Also, at the same time, Cynthia,
Oh boy.
You awaken with a start. Although you think that you awaken with a start, you realize you are in an endless black expanse.
Huh.
You've snuck around the darkness before. It's nothing new to you, although it's certainly a lot purer of a darkness than you expect. And someone lights a torch, just a simple flickering fire torch, and they lift it and place it down in a sconce that you weren't sure was there a moment ago, but it is regardless. Where is your happy place, would you say?
Probably back at the circus, just performing in the tents and all that kind of thing.
Okay then. You can hear some charming music that reminds you of your time at the circus. And you hear a soft, soft voice. Excuse me, but could you do me a favor and imagine a chair, something comfortable?
Oh, yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, she'll think of a fancy chair for him.
Thank you very much. And then slowly sitting into it is a figure that seems when they stand before it to be 14 foot tall, or they shrink to accommodate the size of the chair you imagine. You see this same immaculate individual. Hello there, miss.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You have very delicious ideas and I appreciate it. Although your friend is spoiling my appetite just awfully.
Uh-huh. So, what is this and who are you?
This is your head, we're inside a dream. A simple scape with which I can make statements that are very easy to absorb. You might forget them in the morning, but the intention and the sensations will at least remain with you.
Okay. That's understandable, I suppose.
I would like to deliver a warning to you. You see, one of your companions is a danger. To themselves, mostly, but a danger to the rest of you as well.
Yeah, that's not exactly hard to figure out who that one is.
Oh, really? Do tell me, who is it you're thinking of?
Well, actually, really, it's two people that could be easily... Jeanette and Thyri, really. Those two are the ones we have to worry about more often than not.
Huh. Actually, those weren't the ones I was thinking of, but fair enough.
Oh, he's talking about Anna.
Duh.
You see, your companion is delicious. They are so, so delicious. They make me hungry in a way that I am not accustomed to. I had the opportunity to reach out to her myself, but I believe that even in the scape of dreams, I would be beset by hunger and consume her mind from within. And that would be awfully rude, considering she's a guest of Jeanette's, and I have promised to be nice to guests.
Okay.
Do not ever let her perish, and do kindly keep her away from me. For if she were to grow too close, I fear my hungers would... And then he pauses, as though distracted. He looks off in another direction. Never mind. For now, do take care of yourself. Have a lovely night. And as he steps away, the
you
music
too.
of the circus seems to grow. And then you have a pleasant dream. And I'll need one for Astra.
Oh, yes, of course. Let's see if Puppo...
One for everyone who sleeps outside the tower.
Excellent.
Yep.
Everyone
Another
fails.
Everyone gets a dream from the tower.
Yep.
Excellent.
Now
Was
then.
I there? No, I'm not. I'm not
No,
anywhere
no,
near the tower.
you aren't sleeping near the tower. You do better. You do
Yeah.
too much of a
Adamantly
heckin' spit.
said that I will never go back to the tower.
She's too smart. Too smart for me. And then eventually Astra wakes up with a jump. She's like, huh, okay. And then she blinks as though she forgot what she was thinking about a few moments ago and rubs the back of her head. She leans over and goes, Mom?
Thyri,
When-
meanwhile, has already left.
Yeah. and
Then
she'll,
she
like,
hears the scream of, Anna, what the
Ah!
fuck?
Yeah, and she'll head on out.
Wait, Anna's here? Oh no, wait. I feel there's something I need to do about
Yeah,
her.
yes, indeed, Cynthia, you are awoken with a start at the sound of Thyri's shouting. Hey, Thyri,
Yeah?
make an intelligence check. Let's just see how much of that dream you can actually, like, recall in your memory.
Okay. Intelligence check. Alright, I really hope
Oh,
this
God, I
is
want a nat one so bad.
good.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Close
No.
enough.
So, no, you do not remember the dream. You remember the intentions of the dream, of course. So this advice that you have received from the tower, it's gonna be there somewhere in your psyche that might alter your decision making somewhat. But you have no definitive why, how, or any of that shit. It's just now a feeling that's in your stomach.
Okay.
And one from Cynthia and one from Astra, please. We'll see how much they can recall, or if they are reduced to gut feelings. Gut feeling.
Astra.
And you don't even get to know what she heard, and that makes me so fucking happy that she remembers it perfectly.
Oh,
Huh.
puppy.
Wonder what that
Yes, I
was.
get to keep secrets.
Alright. So, yeah, I'm just gonna stare at Anna with huge, fear-filled eyes.
I imagine that two other people would come rushing. She goes, "What? Here, sir. What's up? What's up? What's up?"
Yeah, and she's like, oh, it's just, oh, hi, Anna.
Hi.
Wait, when
What
did
are
you
you
get here,
doing out
Anna?
here?
I've been here for a little while.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Look at I'm looking. I'm gonna look at Astra, especially. I look at Astra, not at Cynthia, but
Astra will, like, rub her chin. Oh, that makes sense. She wanted to keep an eye on us. Make sure we were safe.
Yes, that
Right.
we're safe.
Theory.
She'll, like, squint at Theory.
What?
Why don't you sleep with it?
What?
Why don't you sleep with it?
What? What's it?
Is it a dildo?
I made it for you especially.
She's
We're
touching
safe.
The dream catcher?
It's important.
Anna, who are you?
Oh, Savannah.
No, that's not enough anymore.
I don't know what you mean.
You, your friend, your connection to my mother,
Huh?
is showing up here all of a sudden. What are you?
I guess you want to try and make an Anna check there, Kina? The ever pacing.
Okay. Let's make an intelligence check.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Okay then.
So, Kina, would you like me to secretly whisper you a thing?
Oh, sure, please go ahead.
Bear with me, everybody.
Oh, boy.
One day, Anna was going to actually make a natural 20 on this check.
Yep.
One day.
I'm so glad I could help us all with this
Yeah, the mystery's finally
shenaniganery.
getting solved a little bit.
And
Maybe.
There you go.
Okay. So what did you say again?
Who are you? What are you? It's the thrust of it.
Hmm. And it looks at you and isn't quite sure what to say. I was going to say, I'm just Anna.
Come on, you gotta have a little something more than just Anna, like
You're
a
more than
history.
that. Somehow you're connected to all of this, to my mother, to these strange happenings. Tell me, just tell us what you remember, please.
You were asking her to remember.
Mm. Squiggles will let out her usual squiggle squeak, but to her it sounds like a little. To Anna it sounds concerned, and to Ludwig, I suppose.
That's right, Ludwig can
To
parse
understand
squiggle
squeak,
speak.
he can parse squeak toy. He has squeak speak.
See, is that a racial language, or did he spend a proficiency? Ow, dog! Jesus.
Okay,
She
so
speaks squeak as well.
I did not roll again. Roll another natural 20. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're asking her to
Yeah.
remember, and Anna. Well, she seems to think about that for a second, and then her eyes will cross.
Doing it. She's thinking. She's thinking too hard. She's entering overthink.
Then her pupils will dilate a little, and a lot.
Should we be concerned about her pupils dilating that much?
No. Let her concentrate.
Master will suddenly speak up. Could we do this like a little bit further away from the tower, perhaps?
Yeah, that seems like a good idea. I got this. I don't know, just being this close to the tower with Anna here, something feels off.
Yeah,
Best way
I
to put it?
had a pretty
I
horrible
don't
dream,
remember.
too.
I don't remember.
You don't remember. Hold on one second.
I know.
It's the 20s keep coming.
Jesus, you fucking people. Alright, yes, let Kinna continue.
I am just Anna, but
And what is Anna?
Anna is me.
What race are you?
I'm just a person, just like
What
you.
race are you? Say the word.
I'm just a human. And that's what I'd be.
Have you always been a human?
Mm-hmm. But now that's different.
Different how? What changed you?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
When did it
But
happen? Where did it happen?
I don't remember.
How can we
But
help
now-
you remember?
Mm, I don't know. I don't remember. But I know that I'm not just Anna, but I am Anna.
What else are you?
She will fidget and not sure how to respond, but she puts her hands on her stomach and then on her chest and
Is there something inside you?
I'm not just Anna.
But what else?
I don't know.
Where is the other thing? The other part of you?
It's in Anna.
Theory will look to the other two for help, like ideas.
Cynthia, you don't detect falsehood about it, but obviously that it's something that trying to remember and trying to disseminate is distressing her, quite obviously. Whether it's a
And
result
Anna
of
will-
whatever it is. Yeah.
And we'll grab Squiggle's hand.
Yeah. She'll be
Squiggles
comforted.
makes me feel better.
I
Squiggles
don't
will
know
squeak in
if-
agreement.
I don't know for sure, Theory, but maybe whatever caused this other thing to be inside of Anna, if what she's saying is actually true, perhaps the trauma of it has completely barred her from remembering anything about it.
Squiggles will speak in normal Squiggles voice, although to Anna it is like soothing whisper speak. Like, it's okay, don't worry.
Are you possessed or under some sort of chaos?
I don't know what that is.
A curse, a magical compulsion.
Oh, that can't be true. I eat those.
You eat those.
You've seen her eat a curse before, I think.
I wanted to eat it. I wanted to eat the one that my bestest best friend High Lord had, but he said no. It was gonna blow me up.
Is that from the Ashen Holds or?
Yeah, at one point, you probably don't remember, I guess, but she offered to eat the curse that made the High Lord smell so tasty. But he said, but that's a hell of a lot of magic, and she just popped like a gory balloon.
Right. Okay, Theory will just sort of think for a moment and say, something else is inside her.
If we are to believe what she has said, yes.
And
Can all of you give me perception tests, including Anna?
Oh boy, perception. I'm bad at that.
I'm good at that.
I'm fantastic. In fact, I'm like so much better.
Okay, so Theory, you spot it first of all. You know when there is just like a campfire and it's making the air waver?
Uh-huh.
You can see that like behind Anna, and it almost looks as though it's being pulled from her towards the tower. And although she hasn't noticed herself, like her already usually pale complexion is starting to get a little bit paler. She doesn't seem to notice it, but she's looking more and more exhausted by the moment. Cynthia, if that is pointed out to you, will put a horrifying feeling in your gut. And once again, Astra will speak up and say, maybe we should do this a little bit further away.
Yeah, we need to move away right now. This has got to... Anna, you look really bad. Let's head back into town a little bit and help you up and continue this there, okay?
I guess I'm a little
Prosper,
sleepy.
stay here. Keep an eye on the door. I need to know if
Prosper
anything happens.
Prosper will look from you to the tower like, you fucking leave me on spooky patrol? God damn it. And then he will perch on the
I'm
edge of the
sleepy.
tent.
I have to keep waking up. I have to keep staying up to keep people safe from the bad things.
What do you mean? What bad things, Anna?
Hold on, Theory.
Oh, I need
We'll
to
take her back to
make
town.
it.
You can
Alright, yeah,
do this
we're
there.
walking down the hill now.
Sure.
Just leave the camp as it is. Fuck it. Just sat here in my 90s.
Yeah.
Disguise self up.
That visible like pulling at Anna seems to stop once she's a certain distance away.
Alright, are you feeling better now, Anna?
I guess.
Alright, well, let's take it from the top. What is inside you? What is the other thing that isn't Anna?
I don't know.
Is it Squiggles?
No. Squiggles makes me feel better though.
Is it something like Squiggles?
I don't know.
You don't know. Who does know? I will look pointedly at Squiggles.
Squiggles will pointedly squeak at you in their usual erotic squeak. To Anna, it's long akin of, what?
I don't know, but I know that it is important.
Anna?
Important how?
It's important to me.
Anna, you said you said my mother was a nanny to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
You grew up with my sister, right?
Mm-hmm. Theory, yeah.
Right. Thyri's going to say a word aloud that I don't think any of you understand, but I'm going to whisper it to Scow.
Sure.
You don't think your mother has something to do with how Anna is, do you?
Nothing happens, Theory.
Okay.
It makes your tongue tingle like cinnamon.
Ugh.
Yum, yum, yum.
Then nothing happens and Thyri just... Oh, damn it.
Nice guess, but no, not even close.
Oh. Well, shit. I don't know anymore. I need to find a
Hey,
powerful wizard to... I wonder if Benny's
You're-
up at this hour.
Anna, does Squiggles know what happened to you? Was she with you during this, or did she come afterward?
I don't know. Squiggles was just there.
There when?
Squiggles found me one time. And then I found. And then everything was okay.
So what happened to you was before you met Squiggles?
Mm-hmm.
Was it after you met my mother?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Anna, please try.
Mm.
The response is a massive fucking shrug.
Alright. The rest of you go back down the mountain. I'm going to stay here with Prosper. And this really whiny dog, apparently.
No, Astra's gonna sigh and insist that she come along.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you be by yourself during this.
Asher, are you okay? You're acting more forceful than usual.
Only because you're acting extra weird. If I don't keep an eye on you, you'll do something stupid.
Hey! I'm the one who's supposed to keep an eye on you.
You should pointedly fold our arms. You're busy instead being crazy.
I'm not crazy!
Like a little bit.
Maybe a little bit, but, like, come on. The tower is weird. Anna's also weird. Everything here is weird. And everything here scares me a lot.
That's because you're paranoid of, like, all the things.
Oh. How are you not scared of all of this?
Because I'm confident.
Well...
You should try it.
No, I'd probably scare off your father.
God, how is he going to react to, like, the 9 foot of slammable?
Well, first I'm gonna cast suggestion on him and make him bite me. And then we'll find out from there.
Whoa, no,
I'm
that
kidding,
sounds like a
I'm
bad
kidding.
idea.
I'm
See,
kidding.
but I can't always tell because you're, like, different kinds of crazy. Like, at
I'm
different
not
times.
crazy!
This episode has proved that, yeah.
Look, I'm a little neurotic, okay? I have some problems. I lived in a cabin all by myself for most of my life. I'm sorry, but I am not super crazy. This place is fucking weird and dangerous.
And yet you want to keep standing here. Are you rather that I didn't do it instead?
And
What with
no,
my bastion of mental fortitude?
I'm staying here because I have to. Someone has to talk to your grandmother.
And I'll say I'll do it.
Yes,
Or at
but
least get her to wait so you can talk to her, like, not around the tower. Because it's obvious you're kind of creeping it out a bit.
what?
Yes. Jeez.
What do you mean creeping him out a bit?
Did you not have weird dreams at all? Am I the only person not crazy enough to actually remember it?
I had some kind of weird dream, but I don't remember it.
Same here.
Look, exasperated, like, holy shit, this must be how Jeanette feels. It's just like literally
Wow,
like, wait a second.
that is a phrase
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah, she just like realizes that it's like right now she is the only person of this entire group who has an inkling of what's going on and is aware that it will make zero sense to any of you, even if she puts it in plain fucking English. She's like, oh my god, this is how Jeanette feels. Maybe
What's
I
going
am
on?
the crazy one.
Am I? Does that mean I'm the
Does that mean I'm crazy? No, it's the rest of the world that's insane.
Astra, what's going on?
I just told you, we all had weird dreams, but I remember them.
Alright, well, what do you remember?
I said I wouldn't talk about them much, because, you know, it happened in my head, and it's kind of a secret. But
What?
I can tell you this much. Kind of annoying the tower.
The tower's not a real person. What are you
It's stupid is!
Yeah, listen, Theory. Your mother will come and go many times, and yeah, so she might have plans across the whole entire world, but you were doing this whole entire potion thing before to prove her wrong. You don't need to see her right now. Just
Yes, I
calm
do.
down just a little bit. Step back and
if-
think.
it-
Don't just jump into action like this.
If she goes, more people will get hurt.
More people will get hurt regardless of whether she goes or not.
But she can call it off.
No,
we both know she
can't.
isn't gonna. We both know that she's not gonna call it off right now. Even if you do change her mind, stuff is gonna happen.
I have to try.
No, let me try. Because I can handle it.
Alright, fine. You don't have Astra make a goddamn persuade check.
I'll give her advantage.
God damn it.
Because I'm trying to persuade you against it.
I'm going to grab Thyri's hand.
Alright, fucking, here we go.
Out.
Ow, god damn it, dog. Stop biting me. Alright,
The status quo remains us high.
so Astra
Yes!
is an 18.
One.
Oh no, I just rolled Astros 19.
Oh,
I thought
I'm
the
sorry.
18 was you.
Then
Yeah, seeing as it's an offensive roll, I didn't want to make you offensively roll against yourself.
Alright, what am I rolling to resist? Charisma save?
Sure, sounds about right to me.
Fuck.
Not roll charisma
The
today.
difference is 5, which is not admittedly massive, but she will get across very clearly that she's confident, and you are probably being a little bit crazier than usual.
How do none of you see this? Ah! They're just gonna yell out in frustration, throw her hands up, and just walk down the goddamn hill. Prosper, let me know if my mother comes out.
You get a hawk screech noise back.
Scream!
And Astra will give Anna a hug.
I'm going to give her a hug. And then I'm going to whisper something to her.
Okay.
Secret, ticket appetite.
Yep. Your Borklet is just trying her absolute damnedest to not get you eaten by a tower. She really is trying. Thank fuck she got that crit. Otherwise you'd just be sitting there being neurotic at it still. Like, you had one warning. Now it's time to make a save for real.
Alright, has Tower Cut told me I can come home yet?
It will do in the morning.
Well, I'm gonna head home. Give Kalara a peck on the cheek and tell her I'll be right back, but it's just way easier to finish these boots at Tower.
Of course.
It's so slow out here. And I'll be back a few hours before sundown. Around closing time for the shop.
Astra will give you all confident thumbs ups. And she will also tell Anna, like, I'm done sleeping for the night. So it's fine.
Okay. I'm going to go run after Thyri, yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna hold her hand. I'm gonna grab hold of her hand, and I'm gonna hold Squiggle's hand.
Yep. And you know what, Thyri? Anna's hand is very warm and pleasant.
Thyri will not, like, throw it down. She'll just take it and sigh and say, I want to go home, Anna. This place is awful.
I like it.
Ludwig will give you a ghost lick on the wherever your hand actually is, and then go pad off to keep Astra company.
I actually have a question. Do I see Ludwig on my way past?
You'll probably. I mean, maybe he's heading back up to Astra to like keep her company.
I can see into the ethereal plane. I wanted to know if he looks any different.
Huh. In the ethereal plane. Give me a perception test.
I'm great at those.
Yeah.
So good.
You're fairly sure that he is more solid when you're viewing him in the Ethereum, although it's hard to glean any actual details, because he still exists in, like, the present plane.
Alright. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess I passed by a very distraught-looking group of people on my way back to tower. There's only one way.
Yep, that's gonna happen when you walk past them.
Bye, guys! Bye, guys!
Bye, Jeanette! Bye, Jeanette!
Gotta finish Cynthia's boots.
Oh boy, those will be fun to have once I get them.
Are you going to the tower?
Yeah, works better in the tower.
No, Anna, don't. No, it's not a good idea.
Squiggles on the other side of that Anna hand will continue to guide her down the stairs.
Getting dragged around by your minder.
Just a minute. I'm going to go to Jeanette.
What? What?
I'm going to give her a wrapped package and give it to the tower. Okay.
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 Bye.
Bye.
What the fuck is wrong with everybody? It's a goddamn
And
tower.
And then I'm gonna go back and then I grab their hands again.
Yep, and then Squiggles will continue with the walking.
Anna, am I crazy? Like, for real?
You can be really weird sometimes.
No, you're not crazy, Thyri. But this tower's
It's
beyond
okay.
what we can possibly, I guess, understand. So, better to just not think about it.
You should wear my present.
Squiggles will nod. Her squeak is a squeak of agreement, although it just sounds like the usual sensual squeak.
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 So,
it's probably unnerving being nodded at as she says squeak, because didn't you fail your save versus the gate against her because she's Eldritch?
No, it was just against Anna.
Oh, it was just against Anna. Okay. So yeah, as you approach, you can see that Astra is like, you know how there's like the walkway to the tower itself at the edge of the crater? She's like got her legs like dipped over the side of it and she's smoking from a pipe. And she's got a bird on one shoulder and a snake on the other.
hi, Astra.
Hey, Jeanette.
What you doing?
Waiting until it's okay. I said I would talk to Mum before, you know, she left. And Mum was being kind of crazy.
That'll happen. It's okay to come in now. Come on.
Oh, okay. And she will tap out the edge of her little pipe and finish whatever she was drinking. And she hands off like the half of a jerky breakfast she was eating to Ludwig, who will make it disappear. And follow behind you.
Wait, what?
Perfectly fine to go in the tower.
Hey,
Said it was alright.
I guess, does Prosper alert me that something's happening?
Let's see here. Prosper is going to look to the snake and to Astra. It's going to coo pointedly at them.
Oh my god, dog, shut up. What do you want? Leave me alone.
Let's see here. You're a bit too much of a distance to see through his eyes, but he will let you know that he is about to go in the tower with your daughter, and they've been told that it's safe by Jeanette right now. They will be quick as possible.
Okay, they're just gonna drop everyone's hands, just run back up the hill.
Oh, god damn it. Chase after her.
Alright, dexterity check. See if you can fucking just tackle her before she runs off immediately again.
Joke's on you. I'm dexterous as fuck now.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. Okay, can I use acrobatics or is that just straight dexterity?
You're trained in acrobatics, so you can go for it, I suppose. Oh my
Fuck.
god, as well.
Thyri takes like one step, just gets dogpiled. Ah!
I mean, if Anna crits you, it's not even a dog pile. She's just got a firm grip on your hand. So you know when you like try and let go and then sprint in the other direction, it's like trying to move a wall and just like, oof, and then your legs are no longer beneath you.
Plop. Ow.
Cynthia's check instead probably just ensures that Thyri doesn't like smash a tailbone on the ground or something.
Anna doesn't even notice. She just keeps walking back to the back.
Dragging
You're
Thyri
now
along.
being dragged.
Ow! 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 Fuck! Ow!
See, this is what happens when you try and run off without telling anybody anything.
Astra and Jeanette for no reason, and just suddenly Prosper just ruffles up his feathers like it just seems to, like the bird can't sigh and the others can't understand it, but for some reason the bird is exasperated.
That poor bird.
Yeah, he needs to be trained by he needs to go through like Titian school of how to put up with her shit.
Tisha needs to coach him.
Yeah, he needs Titian coaching. Alright, let's see here.
Huh? Thyri, what's wrong? Why are you on the ground?
You tripped me.
Oh, I didn't do that.
You know, let me go.
Let's go home. I'm tired. I'm sleepy.
Yeah, let's go
My
to the
head
tower to sleep. What do you say?
No, we are not sleeping in the tower. That's a bad idea. Very bad idea. Very, very bad.
No, it'll be great.
No,
You
no,
said
no, no.
you
Just
weren't going
trust
to
my
go
God on this.
there.
God damn it. Ah, but we can go in the tower now.
No, it's bad, bad, bad idea. Bad, very bad idea.
Why does everything around me suck? Stop dragging me!
I'm gonna get you.
Thyri will get up onto her feet.
I will help you up.
I hate this place so much.
No, you only hate the tower. You don't hate the actual town. Come on now.
No, nothing here makes sense. I want to go home.
Oh my god,
We'll go home soon enough. Don't
I have to
worry.
pick what Jeanette's dad turned into. So I'm rolling a d20.
I got it. You want to do it?
Always
I'll be
winter.
right back.
Let's Stray do it. It's his pops.
Today's animal,
Alright.
a giraffe.
1, 2,
A giraffe.
3, 4. No. Okay, so this is an interesting one in that it's a human shape. But it's definitely not your father's human shape.
Is it a gorilla?
No.
Damn it.
Is it a giant ape?
No.
A baboon.
No, it's a human, like not a creature. Like it's
Oh,
an
it's
actual
just another
human.
Oh, it's
human.
actual-
It's just
Okay.
it's just a different looking human.
That's funny.
Ha!
Oh no.
God damn it.
Oh. Oh.
And yeah, there's another individual there. Just as you're about to go through the door, like the door opens and one person steps out who you quickly recognize as Rhea, and she's like, "Oh, hi guys." Ah! And she'll give Astra a big ol' hug. Ooh, look how quickly you grew up. At which point Astra looks confused. She's like, "Oh, right, Auntie. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure." She'll like hug back before Rhea steps out properly into the opening, rolls out a scroll, tosses it on the ground, steps on it, and disappears.
Oh, I really wanted to meet Thyria.
However, there is still someone there. You all can see, like, in the tower, correct?
Yes.
I can.
Yep. Okay, good. Alright, so yes, Rhea gives Astra a big old squeezy hug, at which point Astra will be like, thanks, hi, Auntie, before Rhea steps into a teleportation scroll and vanishes. However, there's another person who you vaguely might recognize as also looking similar to the others. However, it's because it's a disguised self version of Thyri's mother.
Neat.
Yeah, I figured,
nice.
wait a second, that's a pretty apt-looking another Thyri clone.
Do you mean Elsa?
Yeah,
God
but
damn
I
it.
was like, that. I mean, look at that. It's very fitting features for
I mean,
like
yeah.
a adult mum, and she'll just be sipping from like probably when you're just holding a little dish, it's got a little coffee cup in it. She's just sipping from that, just in the middle of a conversation. She was in such a hurry to leave as well. Oh, hello there.
Hi, Dad. I'm home. Oh, you're blonde now.
Yes, I. It seems I've chosen another form. It was a lot more simple than the crocodile thing before. I have thumbs again.
I mean, that's always a good thing. Do you know how long this will last?
I have no idea. At some point,
Huh.
I'll find my real body.
So, you want me to just keep holding onto your book then? In
I
case the next thing
suppose so.
turned into doesn't have thumbs?
This is also true. Also, if I turned into a fire elemental, I might risk burning it, and that would just be terrible.
It can't be burned. I thought you told me that.
Unless
Wait.
I'm made of fire that can burn things that can't be burnt. I'm sure something
right, of
exists, and
course.
I wouldn't want to risk it.
Yeah, how stupid of me. Oh,
Don't
hello.
worry.
I forgot that we had people here.
Yes, the other guest was in a rush to leave. I suppose the tower didn't quite agree with her.
Okay. Oh, did you tell her the thing that I told you to yell at her about?
Yes, I mean, the other one, their mother, is still here. At which point she will pointedly wave and be like, hello again. Yes, I'm in a disguise currently. I didn't transform, it's fine.
Oh, I kind of thought Tower hatched another one. Never mind.
No, I wasn't hatched by your tower. The tower. Sorry, I still made that mistake. No, and I have also been informed you think my revolution is boring.
So incredibly so. My gods.
Yes, I suppose.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like the whole free all tieflings thing. That's part of my plan too. My wife is a tiefling, and it's very vexing the way that she's treated sometimes. But I mean, it's just so pragmatically boring.
Pray tell, what is it about my revolution you find so boring?
Well, I mean, first of all, you're gonna kill Benny, so yeah, no. Second of all, it's just you don't want to build anything. You don't want to create a new world. You don't want to create energy beams and impossible architecture. You just want to change who rules the country.
I suppose. I mean, I also find it really strange to try and create the impossible, mind you.
Have you
More
seen
pointed.
the structure
yes.
of this place?
Yes, I was going to say, but as well, I don't think you're the one who built it. Him, sorry.
No.
She keeps correcting herself. Like, this is so weird to get used to.
No. He just taught me some things about architecture I want to try. I like the room that's all stairs.
I have not encountered a room that's all stairs.
I'm sure you'll eventually do it. Hey, is
I'd
that
rather
cat?
not.
Dad, is that cat you hear? Or am I hallucinating?
No, now it's just a normal cat. I was so fond of having it around, I just made a cat. And then it looks towards you all. Bueno.
I love that cat so much.
Yes, I too was fond of being the cat until I forgot that I couldn't talk, which was very inconvenient. This one, I have found out, does not talk.
Oh well. Oh, right. Your granddaughter's here. She wants to talk to you about something. Just gonna go over here now.
Cool. At which
Like,
point the
Completely
brother will
forgot
go
we
like,
were in the middle of a conversation.
yeah, it'll be like, oh yes. Also, I believe I've been working on your thing, and he will head on over as well and join you at the workings table and start pulling out a box of things. In the meantime, these two will have a conversation. Astra will pointedly fold her arms and wait. At which point, Thyri's mother will fold her own arms and also wait. Okay, I expected you to jump into something all of a sudden, like an excuse or a speech or... and she's just caught up into a hug. Oh, you're such a cutie. Oh, it is such a shame that your mother doesn't approve. Do you not approve as well? At which point, Astra will frown. I don't approve of the killing aspect of the whole thing. It's a pretty poor deal. At which point, her grandmother will nod gently and let her out the hug properly. You know, like do the classic nanny thing of like hands on the cheeks and on the shoulders and see how strong she is now. Oh my goodness, look at you. No, I suppose that she wouldn't agree with it. But the reality is I'm a very, very angry old woman. She will sigh. No, that's not entirely fair, I guess. But some things do have to happen. A rather outlandish gesture, I know, but if something big isn't done, the world won't take notice. And I can't just leave everyone standing alive because all those old chains of hatred, they start with the oldest people. Tell her the thing?
Yeah, Astra, do it. Do it.
What is it exactly that you want her to say if you've passed on this information?
I want to tell her about the fucking potion I made and took.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, when indeed it would be at the point of, grand gestures and old roots of hatred. And then Astra will pause and look a little bit uncomfortable. Mom did something strange. At which point it stops her grandma, like mid-word. Strange? What do you mean? Well, I think werewolf bites work on her now. For her mother's face will like wrinkle up and she'll scoff. That's impossible. Trust me, I've tried and I've looked into it. The risks it would take just to try and find some kind of compound that would change us. At which point Astra will squint and like, I knew it was risky. And in the interest of speeding along time here, Astra will inform her of the method done. I don't think you left her with the exact instructions on how to do it, did you? Unless you wanted Astra to have those instructions, that's not an outlandish thing for her to have been handed.
Yeah, I think like I would have given her a copy if I left her on the mountain all by herself.
Yeah. To be honest, didn't you like ditch all your stuff so she can just go into
Yeah,
the bag and
I
just be
guess
like,
she could. Yeah, I just left
she
all my
probably
shit
has
up there.
actually- Yeah, she probably
walking
has
back
actually,
home with my
pulled it out. Yep. Yeah. No, yeah. So she'll hand it over. And her mum will look over it and I'll make an intelligence check just to see how much she can pass immediately. Like, she's not a specialist alchemist by any measure. She has a trouble grasping a bunch of it. I'll have to look over this in more detail, but you mean to tell me she harvested a great beast's parts because it's somewhat wolfy in an attempt to change herself so the bite works? An astral pause. Yes, which I think actually does sound kind of crazy. And her grandma will smirk a little bit. I'm afraid that it does run in the family, and you'll be crazy too one day. And she will grin a little bit. You know, I never did get a little coming-of-age present for you, did I? And Astral blink like, I didn't expect a present. Well, I mean, I've given one to your mother, but for you, my darling. One moment, please. Let's have a look here. She will pull out a bag of holding. The old classic. It looks like a little, the little like clutch purses. It looks more like a little clutch purse that she opens the little flap onto. What the fuck is that picture? Yeah. Yeah, alright.
Yeah, that's
The fucking crossed eyes makes that perfect.
that is Thyri in a nutshell. Listen here, you little shit. I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, at which point you just say, I mean, the craziness, it runs in the family. We're all a little bit insane, darling. We're all very willful and strong, and I imagine you are too. Just real Pamela, you don't have to try and butter me up. I already know I'm awesome. Grandma will snort. And then, yes, pulls from the the bag of holding a little gift for her. Hey, Savin, do you want to roll it?
Sure.
Let's go to one of my favorite little things for like neat D&D magic items that aren't quite magic items. You know, the ones from that Fae set,
Yeah.
Treasures of the Fae Market. That was it.
Yeah, I'm glad I found that thing. That thing's
That
awesome.
was really cool. I do like that a whole lot. Let's see here.
The thing we rolled on Thursday?
No. This was actually what was rolled for Thyri's wedding presents.
Yeah.
Oh.
And what you guys rolled in D&D as a gift from the she for helping her out.
Yeah. All right. Roll me 1d100, please. 16. Wow. Okay. I need to check that exactly. Excellent. So it appears to be a little weathered hourglass. There's a crack in it. There is still some sand within. Astral looked confused. Okay, what is this? Is it important to you for some reason? She goes, oh no, it's just a trinket that I found. But here, look. And she like squeezes the top of it off and then pulls out a little pinch of dust and then flicks it at her. And at Sneck, and at Prosper, and at Ludwig, and herself, and all of you become invisible. From somewhere just like in the middle of the tower, they're just a disembodied wah! And then she will, like, you hear an awkward pause, like, I can't hand it to you, I can't see your hand. Oh, it's in front, and there's some fumbling around, and maybe a few minutes later, they become visible again. There'll be a few pinches of that in there a day. It's a wonderful little treat. Yeah, to Jeanette, for some reason, just everyone over there started fucking just fumbling for no goddamn good reason. It's like, what are they doing? Rub of eyes. So, here we go. There you go, if you want to pop that on a sheet somewhere.
Sure. Neat.
It is indeed an AoE little invisibility that lasts for 2d4 minutes. I suspect you'd like something a little bit sneaky and fun. And I have all sorts of little trinkets. Sometimes I don't even know what's in this bag. I'm very glad I did not pull out something far more dangerous. Master will grin a little bit. Is there really no way that we can persuade you to, like, not kill lots of people? My papa's a weird person as well. There's a long sigh. My darling, even if I wanted to stop it completely, there is a lot that has already been set into motion, and won't stop until something grand occurs. Now, your mother's plan is foolish and dangerous, and if she were here, I would slap her myself for doing something that could endanger her so terribly. But at the same time, she is just as willful as the rest of us, and would probably go about it anyway. If not more so, I imagine she would be quite stubborn on hearing that I really think it's a terrible idea, and very dangerous. But I suppose if tieflings start becoming lycanthropes, that might certainly change a few things. Or at least have a few people asking a few questions. You realize, though, that the immortal were never meant to become lycanthropes, yes? Nestor will give a shrug like, I don't know, does it really matter? At which point, Her grandma will shrug and say, I don't know. I don't know what will happen. Hopefully she'll just become a normal lycanthrope, but we can't be sure. Do keep an eye on your mother. And Astra will, like, awkwardly fidget on the spot. I try. And she tries to look after me too. And I think Prosper's going to be spying on us for her anyway and show her all the things. And Thyri later, when reviewing through, like, you know, Prosper just passing on all the things that he's seen through his eyes, you will see your mother looking towards you from, admittedly, the perspective of a bird. Thyri Kunna, I rose you better than doing dangerous magical experiments on yourself. I never do anything that dangerous and stupid without your friends around. With that said, I wish you luck. For what it's worth. Now, as much as I would like to continue this discussion... Yeah, and she's interrupted by a boom and a, oh my, I seem to have used explodey powder instead of implodey powder.
I tend to have to mark those and put them on other sides of the table.
I'll be damned. Anyway, yes, but I have matters to attend to now. Yeah, exactly. Tell you what, I'll give you a bit of advice before I'm gone. Although I'm sure your mother will reject it immediately, out of hand, because I'm the one that's saying it. I'm going to drag you guys over to the map. There is someone who lives around here. They are wise. They are old. They're very, very old for someone who is not an elf. They might have some ideas about what happened to that poor darling Anna. I wanted to get a proper look at her, but I've been told that it's not good for her to be around here at the moment. Very distressing. I do so miss some of the children from back then. Shake her head again. Regardless, and now I must be off. Astra will look like she still has a whole lot more to say, but realizes that it becomes quite futile eventually.
Jeanette will wheel and point. Wait, I have read your manifesto, and I will reiterate. Don't touch Benny.
Which one's Benny?
The ancient werebear who guards the Mages Guild. You touch him, you cross the Hauptmann's end tower.
She'll quirk a brow. That is a rather valid threat, I'll give you that.
Also my daughter, but you've already seen what happens.
She'll, like, you'll see, like, an eyebrow twitch. Yes, a very tasteful decoration you've added to the place.
Give her the point to, have my eyes point at her and turn around and continue to do what I was doing. Would I have done that if it would have just been me?
Very fair. She'll sigh and turn around. I suppose some ancients may still have to remain standing, but I do still believe that it is the nature of old lycanthropes to reinforce the stereotype of the slave races that has kept us so very pinned down for so long. Regardless, I bid you all a good day. And she'll give Astra one more hug, and she'll give Ludwig a pat on the hand, although Ludwig looks a little bit uncertain about being patted, because all he does is hear about how she's evil from Thyri. And he's an impressionable Borg. But yeah, Benny's a very, very old weir. Oh no, it says sacrifice themselves in their thing, I believe.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, I mean, it could still be
Jarls that
considered.
reach an ancient age must sacrifice themselves.
Oh,
They're young,
it does say
continue
actually,
on.
yeah, no, Benny isn't a Jarl.
Oh, I thought it was just all wares who reach an ancient age.
Nope, just Jarls.
Just Jarls.
Well, Jeanette believed it anyways.
That's true. I mean, it was still a threat worth making. It wasn't a threat. It was a premise.
All right. So before we do any session drawing to a closing thing, does Dad have his device for us to find?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it is just as insane looking as you might hope.
Neat.
He pulls out what looks like a kitchen colander that's been strapped with like a bunch of head and arm straps. There's like cog wheels that don't even seem to be attached that are rotating on themselves. There are different microscopes. He will inform you that 3 of them can see into spectrums that don't even exist. But most importantly is the only visor that actually works in this piece of madness. It is effectively a compass that looks for the divine.
Neat.
And while you're in the tower, it just spins around.
He does say that he's got it turned off right now. Make sure that you're a couple of steps away from the tower before you start. Oh, wait, sorry. Make sure you activate this at least a little bit further away from the tower than usual. Because of the tower's eclectic nature, it might throw its wiggamajacks completely out of nonce.
I understand completely. Oh, right. Tower, got a gift for you from Anna. I'll just wander
Just like
over here.
place it down on like a table
just
or something. Yeah.
Place it on the table.
And then you blink and it's not there anymore. Astra like observes this like, what the fuck? And then at which point she'll then look at us. Oh, I'm gonna go now if that's okay.
Ah, perfectly fine.
Don't forget to take some toast on your way out. We always make far too much of it.
And we have like 1900 wheels of cheese.
I think they're different cheese from last time as well, just placed in the exact same perfect positions as before.
Ah, my God.
Astra will blink and she'll like grab a small basket of toast and a wheel of cheese and then leave, confused.
Thyri is waiting at the bottom of the hill. And it's like...
There's like just a confused looking Astra turns up and she's got a wheel of cheese under her arm and a basket of toast.
So, everything go alright?
It was weird. Would either of you like some toast or cheese?
I would love some.
Sure.
She will hold out the basket of toast and like awkwardly balance the cheese wheel so that you can cut a slice out of it.
I will... Let's see. I guess I'll just throw down the little magic cut and we can all eat in the table in there.
Yep.
Okay. Did you meet your grandmother?
Yes. She was basically exactly how I expected it.
Oh.
Oh yeah, she'll just like cut half the hunk like straight down the middle for Anna because she knows that Anna will make it disappear.
Yum, 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 yum.
Anna, you're going to get fat. Never mind.
She's gonna get gassy if she just eats half a wheel of
Yeah,
cheese.
that too.
Hoot.
Squeak.
Squeak. Yeah, she will also accept some cheese and toast.
Okay, did you tell her about the thing I did?
Yes, I hope you don't mind. I took that other copy of the How It Made potion and then passed it on to her.
Yeah, that's what it was there for.
She told me to tell you that it was stupid and dangerous and you could have died and exploded.
Ha.
Please don't blow yourself up. Or at least tell me before you're gonna do something crazy in magic again. I don't want you to explode.
I am an arch wizard, I will tell you what. Mom continuously underestimates me. I can do all sorts of magic stuff, and it's fine.
Maybe voice of reason here. Maybe have some other people beside you. Archwizard or not, you can still make mistakes. Everybody does.
Look, I had safeguards in place, but I was afraid one of you would stop me.
Which is a valid concern.
Yeah, you, and she'll like pointedly, like with like pausing to like try and swallow a mouthful of toast. You already knew that it would be disagreeable.
Of course.
So that means you knew it was dangerous and stupid anyway and did it anyway.
No, I knew you would think it was dangerous and Thyri will just like break down laughing and hug Astra. Look, it's fine. Everything's fine.
She'll like give you the ruse.
Roo, roo, roo. Thyri will just ruffle her hair and say, Look, all of this, if everything goes even half as good as I hope it will, then you are going to end up being probably the luckiest girl in the universe. So
I'm already lucky. I'm plenty lucky. I get to exist. I have a cool mom who exists.
I think your
Aw.
formula
Papa's
was really
daughter.
weird, Thyri. Yeah.
wait, what?
I think your formula was really weird. I think it would have been a better idea if you had just taken a sample of blood from a dozen different lupine wares,
Well, yeah, but
and
then
then
you'd
and then
have to.
suspended it in a magic field for a month, and then infused it with your blood, and then kept it in the field for another month, and then put it in yourself.
I'm sorry, did we all just
I
hear
think that
Anna
would've
actually
worked.
make somewhat sense here?
Did we just
This
hear
is a
Anna
rarity.
spew magical theory?
Your
Huh?
magical theory.
God damn it. Do you know how often your dad makes that joke?
All the
Every
time?
time I have an idea. Every time.
You have a great theory, yeah. And then he will insist that he has a great theory, and then you blush.
Yes. Yes, that is how that goes.
Basically every time. It's adorable.
Every time.
Big gooey though. Yeah.
Oh, you're gooey.
She like brush crumbs out of her cleavage. Maybe.
It's a good kind of gooey, though.
Look,
Sure.
you're super lucky now, but you'll be lucky and powerful, and you'll change the world.
She's already
I
powerful.
feel like I could already do all of that. I'm pretty great.
I mean, you are great, but can you set all the tieflings free?
Give it a couple years, I'm pretty sure.
Well, then
Can you
consider
do that
this just
theory?
an acceleration.
Oh, we
Also,
could do
maybe
that
a
if
way
we
to make
made
my
them all
mom
our
stop being a
friends.
fucking psychopath.
Astral squint. Oh yeah. Also, I think that Jeanette was given a weird hat by her dad.
What?
For finding. I don't want to be the one to wear it because it looks stupid. But there's a crazy hat that Jeanette's got to help try and find the god person.
Oh,
And they also said
Wait,
something
what?
about wagamajigs.
that's... You know what? That doesn't surprise me, really, at this point.
It looks so dumb, though.
It
But
probably
don't say
is.
it. I'm sure she looks super proud. Okay, I'm sure she loves it, but it looks crazy.
I mean, it is Jeanette.
You know what? After spending some time up there, she's saner than she lets on, and that's a really worrying thing for me to admit out loud.
That's a worrying thing to even think about, really.
It is, but I feel like the reason that she says a lot of weird stuff is because her brain's protecting her from being, like, so sane she understands it all, and then her brain explodes. That's what I
What?
think, at least.
So she's too sane, you think?
I think that she is so sane that she knew she had to be insane to protect herself.
Protect
I
herself
think I
from
get it.
what? Tower?
From... no, I think just from, like, reality. There's lots of scary stuff, and maybe she understands it all way too well.
Theory, like, starts to respond something about herself, then realizes everyone thinks she's crazy and just... Just kind of puts her hand down. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. This place is weird. We should go back home.
Yeah, I can't wait to get back home. Oh, say, Anna,
Yeah.
I was told there was a place where someone might be able to help you, or know stuff about you.
Can they help me make my erasers? I need to find the circle of stars to find the starlight.
I think they might know
Erasers
where
won't
this...
work without starlight.
They might know where this circle of stars is. I was just told that is a place where there is someone who's the oldest, not an elf, that's on the land, and so they know stuff.
Oh. Okay.
Wait, no stuff about Anna?
Know stuff in general, but they should be able to help in regards to Anna, is what I had.
I bet it's gonna be like some crazy old witch grandma that can
I
actually
feel
just
like we throw
understand.
around the word crazy too easily now.
Yeah, it's gotten...
They
a little
could just
bit.
be, maybe they're super aware. Maybe it's a very aware old witch grandma.
Just woke as fuck.
Yeah, she's fucking so woke.
Crazy like a fox.
Crazy
She's
like
a very
fox, yeah.
eccentric old grandma who's going to be able to just talk Anna through all this stuff.
Hopefully.
Old is she even?
Mm.
Who knows?
Alright, well, I guess Mother's gone now. Did she teleport away or something?
I think that she did. I left a little bit after her.
Oh, I wanted
But
to say hi.
Auntie Rhea left early. She
Oh, I
said that
wanted
she
to say
didn't like
hi.
staying in there.
Yeah, gee, I wonder why. You know, the thing that upsets me most about all of this is that Rhea never had a chance to grow up normal like I did.
Right.
Would you really
normal in a
argue that you
cabin.
grew up? Yeah, I was just,
Hey,
like everyone's
look.
like normal.
I may have grown up alone in a house in the wilderness, but I didn't turn into a terrorist.
That's true. But I mean, she did at least get to grow up with a loving mother.
Ow! God damn!
Hey, I'm saying that you get to do that for me, and it's awesome. And I would feel really bad if you went around.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah,
mean...
being a mother is having a mother around would be pretty nice.
And although Grams is also a little bit crazy, I do think she loves you.
I know.
Like a lot.
Also, it's okay, Cynthia. I can be your mama, too. Thyri will just, like...
And so she's just gonna
pets
get weird
you.
ideas. She's gonna get really fun ideas. And she's gonna get weird ideas.
Thyri will just, like, give Astra a look. Like,
Toast. Toast. This toast is interesting to look at right now. Just gonna eat this toast.
So, Cynthia, what are your plans for your future?
Yep.
Wander around, settle down in the future, I guess. Don't really know.
Settle down, really. What do you think about children?
They're all right.
Just alright? I think you'd be a great mom.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll find out in the future. But that's not near right now.
They'll just, like, cast a glance over at Astra.
Get like booted under the table.
Alright, then they'll just snicker and break off. I'm just teasing. God, I'm way too young to be a grandma.
I mean, are you? We're tiefling. We're too young to be grandmas.
I feel even though we grow up fast, we're also immortal, so we should probably take our time.
It's true. It's also why you should make sure that you go through the gambit of sexual things that are fun and start as simple as possible just so that you've still got room to be surprised over your long, long life. I totally fucked that one up, though. Got
That's
into
all
a
right,
lot of
darling.
things.
We got plenty of things we could try.
Oh my
The tail
god.
begins wagging. Now let's describe it out loud, really clear for Mark. No, all right. And so,
No, your
while
mom's
this
comfortable with
conversation,
it.
yeah, while this conversation is ongoing, Jeanette, you had one last thing you wanted to tell your papa.
Hey, Dad! I found Parl, by the way.
Barl, remind me, giant bone dog shoots lightning out of its face?
Even bigger than last time.
You don't say.
Yeah,
How big did he get before he met his rancid end?
I will describe how big he was.
I'll be damned, he nearly grew twice as tall as he used to be. It's such a shame he didn't work out as intended. They always grow up so fast.
Oh well. Next time.
Of course. I wanted to make one that spits fire out of everything everywhere. However, I've been told that I should cut back on creating great beasts, at least for a little while.
Well, I mean, they are supposed to serve a purpose, and we haven't been able to work out the control mechanism yet.
That also has been one of the cases. I prefer to think that although I already knew it, I just haven't remembered for a while.
Yeah. That makes sense, actually. Once you remember the control mechanism, then the New World Order can begin.
Of course. They will, then both father and daughter will like steeple fingers at the same time, and on that scene, we come to a close.
Yeah, see, boring. She wants to have an army of automatons. How silly.
Haha, I already have an army of automatons. Nerd.
I don't think 5 accounts as
Shut
an
up,
army.
you.
I was talking about your mom, but okay.
Wait, what?
She wants to have an army of automatons to help her with her thing.
God damn it.
How silly. How boring.
Armored Grey
Not-
Beasts.
Yes. Well, that was fun. I need to start getting ready for work, guys. I haven't even eaten today or gotten food for work. So, and there's nothing in the house, so I have to go. What?
You got two penises at once. She will. At which point she will spoil like, "Which one do you grab, though?" There, and she plays, the cup game where you swap them back and forth. Swap, swap, swap. Choose carefully.
Ah.
Bully the nerd.
No.
But the nerd got buffer recently. Look out.
Still a nerd.
Still a nerd. But all right.
He's fucking
thank you guys for
shoving me
playing.
into a locker.
I hope that you guys enjoyed
Yep.
regardless.
Yes.
Today we
It was a
all
lot of
learned
fun.
some
Yeah, it's
things.
good.
I love this game.